Actually, so yeah.
So, hi Jennifer Hartman.
Hello,
Nice to
Ricardo.
see you. And we're here to talk about yourself and some of your projects. So, would you like to introduce yourself and what you're doing right now?
Okay, yeah, I'm Jen, and my name is also Verde, because that's my radical fairy name. And I am the founder of a fashion label called Baal, which is a fashion label that specializes in women's wear for trans female people, in that sense. And that's what the project is also about. It's about improving the sizing system that I came up with in 2013, which uses trans female measurements of people with trans female bodies in that sense, and looks feminine. So it's not for cis females, but trans females in that sense.
Okay, what's your experience and background in relation to this?
My experience is that I founded my fashion label in 2013 when I studied fashion in Berlin, and ever since then I've been working on improving the sizing system, and I've also been, creating clothes for the trans female community in that sense. So I've made a few collections and made some videos, been to Berlin Fashion Week, Hamburg Pride Week, Sparkle Manchester, spoken at the ICA about identity and the new sizing system. So yeah, I'm a fashion designer, and that's my background in that sense.
Okay, can I ask you why you're doing this?
I'm doing this because having to do with trans women has really helped me in my life, because before I was part of this community, I'm non-binary, I didn't say that, but yeah, in any case, before I was part of this community, I was really upset and unhappy about who I was, gender identity wise, and who I wasn't, or who I was supposed to be and who I couldn't be because I was trying to, but then I couldn't be like that. And having to do with this community has just massively enriched my life, and I will always remember the first few times when I started making these dresses and when I dressed the girls that I then later on worked with, and I will never forget their smile. I will never forget the incredible happiness that was like exuding from them. So I want to give back to the community that has been so beautiful to me.
Okay, that sounds pretty beautiful. May I ask you how you're planning to achieve it?
There is a plan. It's like a 10-step plan in that sense, which moves from setting up the campaign to creating sizing kits, to send out those sizing kits, and then collect as many measurements as I possibly can in that sense, and taking it further, collecting more measurements through more kits and more collaboration, and then finding averages for the sizes, and then creating basic patterns, like basic trouser patterns and basic top patterns. And then with this new size system and the new patterns, to approach fashion labels, rather well-known fashion labels, and to bring them to use the new sizing system and make clothes in that new great beautiful size.
Okay, did you say you're gonna start a crowdfunding part of your project? So there's gonna be a crowdfunding as well.
Yeah, well, I'm planning to take it to a more international level in that sense, when we've already collected 300 measurements, to go further to collect more measurements, because this is a problem or an issue or a thing for the entire world in that sense. It's not just a British problem or a German problem in that sense.
Okay. Well, wish you good luck with this.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
And don't donate. Yeah, give me your measurements and give me your cash.
All of it. Good. It's for good.
Thank you.